Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Chris from Mile Square Technology Group. This channel is all about helping you improve your digital security, optimizing your IT infrastructure, and staying updated with the latest technology trends. We'll be sharing tips, tutorials, and expert advice in a series of videos, so stay tuned. And if you like this video or the content we post, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out our website. Diving into what makes a strong password strong and why it's important for your digital security. So I'm going to show you an example of a weak password, and I'm going to be using this tool for this video. This tool is from Bitwarden. This is one of the password manager tools that I use personally. I'm not being sponsored by them. I do have a paid subscription, just to let everyone know, but I'm not being sponsored by them. I use this mainly to remember my passwords and also autofill a lot of these passwords to make it ease of use. So I'm going to be using this tool called Password Strength Testing Tool, and you guys could use this and find it on their website. So this is the tool right here, and I'm going to be using for my first example of a weak password. So right here on this password right here, I'm using the word bear. This password is just 4 characters long and all lowercase and can be cracked almost instantly. I'm going to show you a stronger password. This one is a little bit better. It's 12 characters, but they're all lowercase. That's going to take someone 7 days to crack, just based on that one. So let's make this even stronger. So if we're going to, let's put a capital letter in there, make a capital B. Now we went from 7 days to 14 days by just making a capital B and a capital K. So we're going to make this even stronger. So we're going to make this an alphanumeric password. An alphanumeric password is uppercase, lowercase characters, a mixture of numbers and special characters. So special characters will be $, exclamation point, anything on the 1 through 0 with the shift that you'll be able to see. So I'm going to take that same password, kodiackbear, and I'm going to add an exclamation point to the end of it. So we went from 15 days to 1 year. Now let's add some more special characters to here. So I'm going to take all O's, I'm going to turn into zeros, all I's and L's I'm going to turn into 1, all A's into @, all threes into all E's into 3s, and you're going to see how much this is going to go up by me just changing a few characters in here, and still easy to remember in there. So I took a 15-day password that it will take to crack. Now it's going to take them 3 years by just using a simple bear that I like, and it's easy to remember, kodiackbear. So that is a great example of length and complexity. It's longer. It's 12 characters long. Is using special characters. Now we're using all that. That's an easy thing, but what happens for 90 days or whenever your password policy resets is asking you to change. Don't go in here and adding a 1. So every single month you go in here, you change it from 1 to a 2 to a 3 to a 4 to a 5. This is another thing that people will use to hack your accounts. So, for example, if I know you've been there for 5 years, I know that the password policy there, you change your password at least once a year. I could probably guess your password if I know your old one by using the numbers here, and I could apply that same methodology across everybody in your organization. So I would recommend using passphrase words that you can easily remember. But if you have multiple passwords, as you should, and you shouldn't be using the same password on every single site that you go to. So if I go to VMware, Microsoft, or Netflix, I should not be using kodiackbear that's found up in the box above. So for example, if Netflix gets hacked, someone now has my email address and that password. That password now they could try applying it to anywhere out there and see if they can log in. So that's why they recommend not reusing the same password. Now, there's the other thing is, let's say, for example, you're like, well, that's a lot of passwords. It's hard to remember. How do I remember which password is which? And it gets really confusing. This is why I recommend using a password manager tool. Chrome has one built in. Edge has one built in. The nice thing about Edge, and you use Edge Chromium, it syncs with your Microsoft account. So if you use it for work, a lot of that stuff will sync over onto multiple computers. Now, there are some third-party applications out there. As I mentioned in my previous video, I use Bitwarden. I used to use LastPass. I'm not trying to hate on any other application out there. My personal preference is Bitwarden. I've been using them for the past couple of years, mainly because they weren't hacked, and it's also open source. So, and the benefit of Password Manager is, and I'll do this in my next video, I'll go into a little deep dive why password managers are awesome and why you should use it. But you can have 100, 200 passwords inside this password manager, and every single site you go to, it would automatically autofill those passwords. So you don't have to go in there and type every single password each time. It makes your life a lot easier, and it also works on cross-platform. So that's today. I want to keep this video as short as possible. So let's recap. Remember, the key to a strong password is length and complexity. Using a password manager can help you maintain strong passwords without the hassle. And what I mean by that is, every single time work asks you to change your password every 90 days, you should also be changing your passwords across other sites. So now you have a password manager. You could save all those passwords inside your password manager, and when you go back, you could easily change it. And there's even password helper for you to help you generate passwords. So if you need help with your digital security, visit our website or give us a call. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips and keeping your data safe. If you have any comments, questions, make sure to leave something down in the DMs and I'll get back to you. Follow us on social media for the latest updates and social security tips.